And your first Hello everybody and welcome to part 6 of Build City Challenge. This is History Simmer and we are here in the settlement of Hawthorne. So, I've tried to record part 6 like 3 or 4 times and either the footage gets deleted or the voice doesn't work. But anyway, so like I played a couple parts here so the town looks a little bit different from the last time something was published. I think just to get people caught up, the last person we were playing with was Anna Lewis here. She actually opened up the school, which is over here, for Hawthorne. So when there starts to be kids born, and we actually have kids, or one child in this family, and then 2 more children that were actually born too, and they age up to be children, they'll be going to the school here during Anna's sim week. So since Anna built the school, we opened up got another build a sim, or create a sim, yeah. And so we added David Rolling here to the town, and he ended up marrying Sandy, and then they had twins, Hazel and Nathaniel. David ended up opening up Rolling's Mercantile here, which kind of brought like groceries, and people could go buy like clothes and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a general store type thing. So now our Sims don't have to farm if they don't want to. They have options of going to the store and getting some food, which is great. And then because David Rolling opened up the Mercantile, we got another Create a Sim, which we added Robert Dawson here. And I'll go into his household in a second, but because we added a 4th household, we got another community lot that doesn't have to be owned by anybody. So I added the Hawthorne Community Church here, and it also has a spot for graves to be put when our Sims do pass. But there is a requirement to be buried here. In order to do so, the family must spend 20,000 simoleons in order to be buried at this lot. So it's only for the wealthy that can afford it. Other families will have to bury their dead at their homes. So we have like a little neighborhood here, which I think is pretty cool. And as the families get a little bit richer, they'll start looking like a little bit better, we'll see how that goes. So we're going to go into Robert Dawson's household. His house is very basic. I left him with like no money whatsoever. So this is Robert. He has a family aspiration, and his goal is to have 6 grandchildren. So we're going to try and have him find a townie that he can marry. This is kind of what the house looks like. Has no windows yet because he's poor and can't afford windows, and they're not essential right now. So if we go back, this is the main floor here, and really only he has is like a kitchen, a stove to make some food. He can warm himself. It's kind of like a fireplace and a stove all in one, which is pretty cool. I can't remember who I got this from, but I got it from Mod the Sims, I believe. And then he has his fridge here and a counter so he can make some food, prepare it. And then he has a bed and a bathtub and his outhouse here. So, need to get him some money. Planning for him to do some mining up until he has some money, so and then he can open up his own community lot, and we'll see how that kind of goes. But I'll come back to you guys when something exciting happens, because right now we're pretty much going to just be trying to get him some money and kind of build up his life a little bit. So it's Thursday in the morning, and Robert here actually went out a couple days ago and met Lynn. So he asked Lynn out on a date. It looks like Lynn also has a family aspiration, which is good. Because then they'll be able to work on that together. So we're gonna greet Lynn. Check out what she wants to do on the date. She wants to talk to Thomas, play with him. Maybe we'll flirt with her a little bit. Oh no, what happened? I think holding hands might be a little bit too much right now, so we'll start with something. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. He doesn't even have a garden. Sands, Meyer, back rub helps check out, appreciate, dance. I'll have them slow dance. Romantic hug. So we got Lynn some new clothes and made her a little more appropriate to the time. Look at her for a second. Yeah, so just got a new dress. Wow. I'm not good at like moving this thing around apparently. But she's got a new dress, a new hairstyle. And during the date, they actually did fall in love. So I'm actually going to just have him come over and propose. Meet later. Propose to get married to Lynn. Because they're like ready to start this family now, so we'll have her propose, and then I'm actually going to have them go down to the church and get married. So, let's have you walk to walk, community lot, and we'll see who shows up to the wedding. Because they don't really like have any friends yet or anything, so we'll send to the church. Oh shoot, the house just caught on fire. Oh no, that's not good. I have to deal with that when we get back. Hopefully we can fix that and no one dies, because that'll be really sad. But yeah, here's our church. And here's like the graveyard area. So we're just gonna send them in to get married. Looks like Kennedy Cox has showed up for our wedding. Meanwhile, while our house is burning down, we're just gonna get married here. So my goal is for all the Sims that get married now, up until we have more like wedding venues and stuff like that, are gonna get married in this church. Yeah, you're happy now, but you're gonna go back to a burning house. So yay! Robert and Lynn have been married. He wants to have a child. I don't know what she wants to do. She doesn't. I don't even know what her aspiration is. Oh, she wants to reach golden anniversary. Well, if when you go back home, neither one of you die, that will probably happen. So I'm just gonna have them kind of slow dance, have their first dance as a married couple. Yeah, there's no music, and we're surrounded by strangers, but whatever, we're happy. So I'm gonna send them back, and I'm gonna try and fight this fire, and I'm hoping that neither one of them dies, because that will just really suck. Let's go home. Maybe get rid of this stove, because like I feel like it's always been on. Oh, it's not on fire anymore. Oh, good. Let's get rid of it. I don't want it anymore. Wait, Why can't I pick it up? Okay, there we go. There's something on it or in it. Oh, you tried to cook something, didn't you? That's why it caught on fire. Take that out. I'm gonna get rid of this. Because we can probably afford the other stove now that's a little bit smaller. Alright. And it isn't always on fire, so that was your fault. You started cooking dinner and left it in there. Technically it was my fault because I made them leave and get married. But now they're married. It's so exciting. Let's clean up the house a little bit because they look like slobs. You just ate something. You're fine. You don't need to eat that. Clean it all up. And then go relax. You can go use the bathroom. We're gonna try for baby. Try for baby. Okay, so she's pregnant, which is awesome. So we'll just have them kind of rest for tonight and then come back to them in the morning when they wake up. So Lynn is having her baby. Find out what it's gonna be. Have another baby to add to our household, which is really exciting. And this is all still on like the first cycle, but I think it's Monday in the morning now. They don't have time to open up any place, so we're just gonna move on back. It's a boy. What should we name him? Let's name him George. So we have George Dawson, Owen Dawson, Robert Dawson. Get him a crib. I won't focus on like making like bedrooms and stuff up here yet. Not until he's a little bit older. So we don't necessarily need one. We'll put a crib here for him. We'll feed him a bottle, put him in the crib. But yeah, so we technically do have a creative sim that we could make because of the church. But I think what I'm going to do is actually go back and start the cycle over since we've only done the cycle once, and we'll go back to our founding family and kind of go through it again. See if we can build up on them a little bit. So yeah, it's basically the end of the week here, so I'm kind of just going to skip forward, and then we'll come back when we come more with the Hawthorne family. Alright, so we're starting the morning off with our original family, Hawthorne family. William is just coming back from something, probably from work. We will have him fill this in for right now because we really don't need it. We'll have Marissa here. I forgot what her name was. I haven't played with her in a while. Come and take care of the baby. I don't even know what his name is. Peter. We'll have her go take care of Peter right now. Play with him, cuddle with him, maybe feed him a bottle or something. Yeah, it's been a while since I played with the original family. You have him play with Abby for a little bit. Because he needs some socialization. She should bathroom, have her take a bath. This painting is this, is it hers? Yep, so we'll have her do some painting. Because they have no money. Have him fill that in when he gets back. Don't fight with the cat, Abby. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, her name's not Abby, it's Grace. I keep thinking of the other dog. Don't fight with the cat, Grace. Too late. We'll have you wash Grace, and then we'll have you serve some, well, clean that plate up, and then serve some dinner, or lunch, or whatever you can serve. Some salad. Have him play with the sun for a little bit. No, he threw up on him. Put him back in the bed. We'll have him take a bath. That's Abby. So dinner is ready. When he's done, have him sit down and have something to eat, and we will dispose of that and put the leftovers away. They're not going to do any gardening right now because right now it's winter, so all the plants are really gonna die really quickly. Fill the bowl, even though we have no money. And then I think I'm gonna send him to work. I'm pretty sure he owns like the pub restaurant type thing, so I'm gonna just send him to work a little bit later. Since it's like a bar. But once he's done with that, we'll probably send him over there. Russ is losing all of her friends right now. We just don't want to talk to them. Alright, so we'll actually send him over to the House of Seven Tables. See if he makes any more money. So kind of poor at the moment. I think it'll look better once, you know, we add more tables than just one. Hello. This isn't like the biggest like moneymaker job out there for the businesses, but it's a start. So here we have William returning from work. He made some money. It was like $125, which isn't a whole lot, but got their money up a little bit, which is exciting. And my goal for his place is not just for it to be like a bar, but for it to be like a restaurant as well. And my hope is that when, you know, Peter grows up and maybe if they have another child, I'm not sure if they will or not, they'll have the opportunity to kind of man a restaurant, because restaurants like take a lot out of your Sims. And they're just like, it's not worth hiring people because then you're not making enough to pay your employees, and it's just really frustrating. So restaurants are not my favorite thing in this game. But we'll see how it goes. See if it turns out well. Maybe if we have more people like in the family that we can just use and don't have to pay anybody, I'll kind of help. Oh my gosh, so what's his name? Peter over here grew up into a toddler, which is really exciting. So let's try and get a look at him. He's got brown hair like his dad. And he's not totally awful. It's not like the best. Just blue eyes, very cute. I'm really bad at this toggle thing. But yeah, he's not bad at all. I think he looks a lot like his mom. But he's got his dad's hair. Very cool. So can I switch his outfit? No, I don't have anything to switch his outfit to. We might leave him like that for right now. Don't really need to change anything all too much. But that's exciting. We have our first toddler. Get him back. I actually might end this part here because they're just gonna get ready for bed and take care of Peter here. And we'll come back during the next part. We'll see how Peter develops and teach him to walk and all those fun things that we get to teach toddlers, try and get the family some more money. Yeah, so I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this part. Not a whole lot happened, but we got to kind of go through the first cycle, which is really exciting. And I'm excited to see how this will develop moving forward. So thank you for joining. This is History Simmer, and I hope to see you next time during the Build a City Challenge. Thank you. Bye.